Sean Diddy Combs is a name that means success in the music world. As a rapper, producer, and businessman, Combs has built an empire. His influence goes beyond music, making him a cultural icon. However, recent events have cast a dark shadow over his legacy. Combs is facing a series of serious charges that threaten to damage his reputation and career. The accusations against Combs are not new. Whispers and accusations have been around for years. However, the current legal battle is a major escalation. Prosecutors have filed charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transporting people for illegal sex work. These charges paint a disturbing picture of abuse and exploitation. The news of Combs' arrest shocked the entertainment world. Both fans and critics are grappling with the accusations. The case raises questions about power, influence, and the abuse of both. As the legal process unfolds, the world is watching. The outcome will have a big impact on Combs and the many lives he has touched. At the heart of the accusations against Combs are claims of a deeply disturbing pattern of behavior. Several women have come forward, claiming they were victims of abuse and exploitation by Combs. Their stories share chilling similarities, painting a picture of a man who allegedly used his power and influence to manipulate and control. One accuser, a former employee of Combs, claims she was forced into sexual acts over a period of several years. She alleges that Combs used threats and intimidation to silence her. Another woman, an aspiring model, claims Combs assaulted her at a party, leaving her physically and emotionally scarred. These are just two of the many disturbing accounts that have emerged. The alleged victims come from different backgrounds, but their stories share a common thread. They describe a man who allegedly preyed on their vulnerabilities, using his status to silence and intimidate them. The accusations against Combs are incredibly serious. If proven true, they reveal a dark side to the music mogul that could have devastating consequences. In the face of these damning accusations, Sean Diddy Combs has remained defiant. He vehemently denies all allegations, proclaiming his innocence and vowing to clear his name. Combs maintains that he is a victim of false accusations, targeted by individuals seeking financial gain. Combs' legal team has aggressively defended their client, attacking the credibility of the accusers. They argue that the accusations are baseless and lack evidence. They point to inconsistencies in the accuser's accounts, suggesting a coordinated effort to tarnish Combs' reputation. Furthermore, Combs' attorneys argue that their client is a successful businessman with a long history of philanthropy. They highlight his positive contributions to society, attempting to counter the negative image painted by the accusations. The defense team is prepared for a long and arduous legal battle. They are determined to fight for Combs' freedom and reputation, confident that the truth will prevail. The legal battle, evidence, witnesses, and the pursuit of justice. As the legal battle rages on, both the prosecution and the defense are building their cases. Evidence will be crucial in determining the outcome. The prosecution claims to have gathered a significant amount of evidence, including text messages, emails, and witness testimonies, to support the accusations against Combs. Witnesses will play a key role in the trial. The prosecution is likely to call the alleged victims to share their stories in court. Their testimonies, if deemed credible, could be incredibly damaging to Combs' defense. The defense, on the other hand, is likely to call character witnesses to attest to Combs' character and integrity. The trial is expected to be lengthy and emotionally charged. The prosecution will need to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Combs is guilty of the crimes he is accused of. The defense, on the other hand, will need to cast doubt on the prosecution's case and present a compelling counter-narrative. The stakes are incredibly high for both sides. The outcome of the trial will have a profound impact on the lives of everyone involved. The search for truth. Seeking justice amidst celebrity and influence. The case against Sean Diddy Combs highlights the complexities of seeking justice in the age of celebrity and immense wealth. Combs' fame and fortune grant him access to top-tier legal representation and resources that most defendants could only dream of. This disparity raises concerns about whether justice can truly be served when one side holds a significant advantage. Critics argue that the wealthy and powerful are often able to evade accountability, while the less fortunate face an uphill battle. The court of public opinion is also a factor to consider. Combs' celebrity status ensures that the case remains in the public eye. Public perception can be easily swayed by media narratives, potentially influencing the outcome of the trial. Ultimately, the pursuit of truth and justice requires a fair and impartial legal process. Evidence must be carefully scrutinized, and the voices of both the accusers and the accused must be heard. Only then can a just and equitable outcome be reached. In recent hours, Sean Combs, also known as Diddy, is at the center of a child sex trafficking investigation. Law enforcement raided his properties in Los Angeles and Miami. According to the prosecutor, the victim was abused by Diddy and other individuals at Bad Boy Record Studios in New York. At the time of the events, the boy was only 9 years old and was allegedly lured with the promise of a record deal. However, this would only be the most striking case among the many that are emerging, aggravating the charges that have already led to the arrest of the powerful producer. During the press conference, Attorney Busby also reported another minor being forced to perform oral sex in exchange for a record deal. He also mentioned a case in which a 15-year-old girl was taken to New York for a party, where she was drugged and taken to a private room, allegedly in the presence of Mr. Combs. In this place, she was raped and subsequently abused in turn by other individuals. The lawyer further pointed out that the group of 120 accusers is evenly split between men and women. As these harrowing details unfold, the scope of the allegations against Combs and his associates becomes ever more staggering. The stories of abuse span years and involve a complex web of enablers and perpetrators. The victims, many of whom were children at the time, are now bravely coming forward to share their traumatic experiences. This emerging scenario paints a chilling picture of a powerful man who allegedly used his influence and resources to exploit the most vulnerable. It underscores the importance of a thorough and impartial investigation, one that can pierce through the layers of celebrity and wealth to uncover the truth. The voices of the victims must be heard, and justice must be pursued relentlessly. The prosecutor's revelations have shocked the public and ignited a heated debate about the accountability of those in positions of power. As legal proceedings continue, the world watches closely, hoping for a resolution that upholds justice and offers some measure of solace to the survivors of these alleged crimes. Ultimately, the pursuit of justice in this case is not just about one man, but about sending a clear message that no one is above the law and that the voices of victims will not be silenced. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates.